Yellow duckies, and welcome to Wanderstop. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. So this is a narrative cozy game, and it's a demo from the Steam Next Fest. So first things first, I'm gonna show you guys, if it lets me. One moment. Oh, there we go. Okay. So down here on the end in interface, we have all of our accessibility setups. There's a few things like staggered through, there's dialogue speed and such. Here, I'm gonna turn off bench camera sway just in case. Let's start a new game.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. I just have to... Just a moment. Just for a moment. No, no, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? See, this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? I can't carry it. Stop the soldier. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. No, no, no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, I'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep it at this pace, I could... hang on. It's okay to rest a moment. Just for a second. Just a moment, then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Ugh. Just gathering my energy, then right back to it. Very good morning, miss. Good to see you're awake. I have to go. Ugh. My goodness, sir, you're not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Burrow would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Burrow. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop you see right there in front of us. As long as I'm making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Burrow, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Burrow was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. Sword. I have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Burrow already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword, right? Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the way a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Burrow promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover? I'll be leaving here soon. Yes, very soon. But think of yourself and what you have just been through. You've collapsed, and now you're clearly exhausted. You've been through so much. Think how much stronger you'll be if you rest a moment or two. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea. And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I'll be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. It's entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well. Sort. What are you? Oh my gosh. Fluffin. It's a fluffin. I love it. Oh my gosh, you're adorable. It's so adorable. Okay. Hello, Sword. How are you today? What's this then? Okay. Interesting place he's got here. Forest Run. Nah, let's go to Burrow. Burrow! With your pluffins. Let's make some tea. Tea, buddy. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I'm understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners in Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. G to highlight the current location of other characters and the key items in the clearing. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that's right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up some tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the other tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. Sounds good? Well, why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then come speak with me. Okay, so I guess there's a bit more to this than... Oh. Excellent job. Please come and see me to discuss the next step. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, tea ball is really the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. Right now, we are all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in a pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Extra stash. Used when an item is in your hand. Okay, so. Okay, got you. Got you. Take all the tools anyway, because I'm gonna need them. Welcome to the garden. This is where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we already have a blue fern here in the garden. Yes, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It's a miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Burrow simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seed and let me know when it's done. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water we have around here. Fill the watering can with water and then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please come speak to me again. Oh, what's it? You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using the watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let's move on to the next step. How many steps are there? Do not be alarmed, miss. We are down to the last several dozen steps in the process. Are you serious? No, this was a joke. Poirot was joking. We really aren't too terribly far off. Please, I would beg your patience. I know this is being a lot, but I am certain you will handle it admirably. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrid? Guess. Large hybrid? That is correct. Just as a small hybrid produces seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to make a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead need a triangle pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangle pattern. Once you made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Did I not do it right? What in the world? Do I have to... They should have mentioned that you don't grab the seed. Yeah, I know. Unless you're wishing to be harbinger of plant destruction. Oh dear. What I thought that would be. I just have to clear them away because it's not working. Hello, miss. How's the fruit hunt going? Oh, okay. Great to hear. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful. Miss, you have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you made is called a chip chip. We'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I'll tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made. using these patterns. Here I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of the field guide, we will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful in making tea. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are not done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I will explain the tea machine to you. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Thank goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break. Just to let our minds relax a bit? Oh, Burrow could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner at a fancy restaurant. Suddenly one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. But suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe, actually, hang on. What if they were in dinner in space and the sign said no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Bora is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern to them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Sure, they are going to get kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for banana split. Then after the dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? This is all a part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Burrow in charge, this joke boat will be steering safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, so after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There's some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horrors, and, let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about a movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other one says, no thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam? Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Or is there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? Oh, that was character building. Creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you care about them. You're invested in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about the astronauts at all. Ah, I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Burrow will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we go back to tea making? I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly, miss? I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. Pour the water. Heat the water. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up there, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Next step is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiled, the step will be complete. That is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Bohr's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me these instructions. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This, of course, is where you'll be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. I don't have a tea ball. Okay, now I have a tea ball. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you've added your tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we move on to our final step. Finished tea has been transferred into our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder and find an empty cup and place that in the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour the tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Okay, so let's... Oh! Is this the tea that you need? Here it is. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Burrow was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Delightful. Cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell, what is bringing you joy? Defeating a rival. So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink, to put it in the hands of a customer, yum. What a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? Simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to find her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've paid, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, what am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here now. Give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back into excellence, back to being undefeated. I'll have to... If I have to, Oof. Can't believe how tired I've been. Can't move, I don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
This motivation. I need to feel in the anger I need to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this? Huh, Burrow? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. There you are, coming around again. I say, continuing to carry you from the forest is reinvigorating Oro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Yes? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Yes, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. Collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Yes, what a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I push myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is a result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion for every day for years. The days add up, yes. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school, but it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. Take your attention off this task of yours. Just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing great harm, it would seem. But if I can't find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. But if I can. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You're welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again, if that's what you want. Then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. Here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then, when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak to me. Take your time. There's no rush. So unfortunately, that is all the time I have for Wanderstop. But thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos, and remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!